Hi, and welcome to Zoro News Channel 21. If you have never been on this news channel, welcome. Welcome. We speak news on here if you want to keep updated. We might not have the most latest updates, but usually when we post them, and you want to check on the weather, just because you want to come on here, you can come on here, look at the weather, and then we'll tell what tomorrow's forecast will be. And then uh, you can go from there. We're looking for guests. If you want to sign on, meet me, and you want to be a guest on this channel, you are welcome. We actually don't have a website right now, and we also don't have an email where you can email us at right away. So if you are interested and you want to, just let us know in the comments section. Okay? Or stay updated until we get an email for you can so you can that you can email. So you can also go through LNT Associates at yahoo.com and send an email. Let us know that you want to come to Zoro's News. You want to meet up with me, so you can be a part of this news channel. But as of now, it stands that we are talking about that no one has stepped foot on the moon in almost 50 years. That could soon change. Okay, now, Jenny Cernan was the last human to walk on the moon before the Apollo 17 astronaut climbed aboard the lunar model for the return of the Earth way back in 1972. He took one of the last looks at the rolling gray mountains in the distance and said, God willing, as we shall return with peace and hope for all mankind. That prediction went unfulfilled as NASA shifted its attention closer to home, building the space shuttles and then the football field sized International Space Station. This space station has been continuously occupied since 2000. Previous presidential administrations tried but ultimately failed to send astronauts back to the moon. But NASA Administrator Jim Bridenstine says that this time will be different. When we go to the moon, we want to be one customer of many customers in a robust marketplace between the Earth and the moon. He said at the November event introducing 9 companies that will build rockets and moon landers capable of carrying small payloads to the lunar surface. The companies Bridenstine has in mind included aerospace, okay, powerhouses like Boeing and Lockheed Martin, as well as obscure firms like New Jersey-based Orbit Beyond and Initiative Machines of Houston. Over the next decade, NASA wants these commercial firms to help build a privately owned fleet of rockets and spacecraft that can transport anything from science instruments to rovers to astronauts. Now, as for you want to talk about scouting for ice, though commercial flights could start as early as 2019, NASA has yet to decide what the initial payloads will be and is asking the aerospace industry and science community for input. One common suggestion is a series of missions to investigate ice and permanently shadow craters near the moon's poles. Lunar ice could be mined and converted to air, water, and even rocket fuel, key resources necessary for humans to live permanently on the moon. Wow. Okay. So, hopefully we can keep back up to update and be updated with these things here. Okay? But there's also recommended that there is just one problem. Scientists know the ice is there, but they aren't sure how much. You can tell there's water there, but you can't tell how deep or easy to access it is, said Jared. Okay, and he's a graduate student at geophysics at the Colorado School of Mines. New NASA-sponsored missions could scout for the ice, paving the way for private companies to mine it. Atkinson co-authored a study, United Launch, or sponsored by Colorado-based rocket company United Launch Alliance, that explores ways to mine water on the moon. The report includes a proposal to reflect sunlight into icy craters with large mirrors, turning it into water vapor and capturing in large domes. So, keep up to date, look on information, find out what is going on about this moon if you must needs be. Because those crewed missions will happen on bigger and more capable landers, starting in 2028, according to NASA. Some companies, including Lockheed Martin and Jeff Bezos' Blue Origin, are already pitching NASA concepts for reusable landers that could be stocked with supplies and fuel at the gateway, making them more affordable than their Apollo era counterparts. So, just remember this one thing right here. We are preparing for a return of the moon and travel on Mars as we continue to help the United States lead the world in exploration and discovery of the unknown. Jody Singer, director of NASA's Marshall Space Flight Center in Huntsville, Alabama, said during a 2018 congressional hearing, if the space agency wants to lead it, needs to move fast. On Thursday, China successfully placed a lander and rover on the far side of the moon, a first for any nation. We had better get off our duffs and stop trying to ride the glory of the lunar exploration of 50 years ago. All right, now this is what I want to say. Jay Pasachoff, an astronomy professor at Williams College in Williamstown, Massachusetts, told NBC News Matt in an email, maybe when a Chinese astronaut is standing on the moon and sending back a video image, then our Congress will ask who lost space. So get that information, look it up. Zoro News, Channel 21. Thank you.